You got that right. We're really excited to be back inside Kinnick Stadium after being away last weekend, so it'll be a great time.
I know. I'm so excited, and it's homecoming week, so it just makes everybody so much more excited.
Exactly. Well, we're in week 2 of Big Ten play for Iowa football, and the biggest talk has been about senior wide receiver Matt Vanderburg's foot injury.
Now that is definitely right. It's not something any player ever wants to go through, and it feels a little bit like of a Drew Ott repeat from a season ago.
It really does. Now, Kirk Ferentz did tell us that they will appeal for him to get a redshirt season if he wants one, but like with Ott, that was not an easy road to go down last season.
Definitely not. And as for this season, the Hawks are going to have to move on without him and stick with that next man in mentality. It's almost a bit of deja vu for the Hawks. Last season, Iowa saw several injuries during the Northwestern game, and young guys stepped up. And now with their #1 receiver out, it's time for that once again.
Good teams find a way to win. They find a way to be successful. They find a way to adjust, and it involves other people, picking up the rope a little bit when something happens. So, we're confident that'll happen.
So with Vanderburg out, the team will look to other receivers like Jermanique Smith, Jay Shield, Riley McCarron, and Ronald Nash. And let's not forget about the tight ends as a possibility, especially George Kittle.
We'll just try to do its best, and put the guys wherever it fits the scheme, fits the personnel groups we have out there. And, some guys you try to leave alone. Other guys have some flexibility. Jay might play a couple of positions. He's been doing that in practice, and that's realistic to think. Riley's a pretty flexible guy. We'll probably keep Jermanique where he's been.
I'm still going to go through my progressions, through my reads, no matter who's out there in his spot. I'm not going to look out there and not give him a look because whoever it is, because I expect and trust whoever's in there to do a good job and get open at the same time.
And they know it's an opportunity for the run game to step up as well.
We know that as a running back that we're going to have to be able to, run the ball consistently throughout the entire ball game to, help out the passing game, to help out the young guys and help out CJ.
There was a little bit of talk on Tuesday about maybe Desmond King going in at receiver.
I would be absolutely shocked, but at this point,
you never know.
They might throw something in like that.
Yeah, if they need it, they might.
I was in a little bit of a similar situation they were in against Northwestern last season, as Katie mentioned, with injuries, but not as many.
That's right. There were 5 starters that were out against the Wildcats last year, but that didn't slow the Hawkeyes down, as you saw, and hopefully it doesn't this season either.
I tell you more about what you need to look out for come kickoff from Pat Fitzgerald and his team.
Last season at Northwestern, Iowa stunned the Wildcats in a 40-10 win, something that seemed to define Iowa's season.
That was probably the highlight of the year that way, because that's when things were really kind of hitting it pretty good.
We went in there, we were shorthanded at a lot of positions. We had Sean Welsh playing right tackle. We had different guys in every position.
This year, though, Northwestern returns an experienced quarterback in Clayton Thorson and his partner in the running back position, Justin Jackson.
They got weapons. They got a really good running back in Justin Jackson, a veteran quarterback coming back.
Pretty much what I've seen so far is that their running back is very, very physical. He can run the ball. Very athletic quarterback, big quarterback.
On the edges, Iowa didn't see senior wide receiver Austin Carr last season due to an injury, but he poses a threat as he leads the Big Ten in receptions at 28 and in receiving yards at 392. Carr could produce those big plays Iowa wants to avoid.
And I got some good receivers on the outside that can, get open and catch the ball for them. And we just got to stop the big plays and get ready for this next week.
The defense doesn't show up big in the front line, but senior linebacker Jalen Prater and junior safety Goodwin Egobike make up the top tackling duo in the conference.
They're bringing a few guys back from last year, playing basically the same defense as last year. They don't change a whole lot, and offensively we don't change a whole lot. So it's probably going to be basically the same game as last year from a game plan standpoint, and we're going to try to do the same thing that we did last year in running the ball and then working off of that.
As we just saw Akram Wadley score a touchdown in that game last year, he recorded a career-high 26 carries, 204 yards rushing, and 4 touchdowns against Northwestern. Something, well, will really definitely have to establish the run game once again. They talked about it this past Tuesday, how they really just need to get that going again. It was there a little bit against Rutgers.
Yeah, and with Matt being out and the wide receiver position being a little iffy right now, the run game will be extremely important against Northwestern.
Well, since it is homecoming at Kinnick Stadium on Saturday, we sent out Will Silverstein and Liv Corbett to see what the feeling is like around campus.
Well, Will, it's a huge week here in Iowa City, homecoming week.
That's right, Liv, and we took to the Pentecost to interview students to see what they are going to be doing for this weekend's festivities.
Yes, including the big game on Saturday against Northwestern. So let's check it out.
So, what do you think we're going to do against Northwestern?
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous just because of the last game. I think it brought a lot of people's morale down for the season, but I'm still going to be super happy, energetic, and cheering on the Hawks.
And what do you think about the football game on Saturday?
I'm actually really excited. I flew in from North Carolina to come and watch it. So.
All the way from North Carolina to come here to Iowa to watch them hopefully beat Northwestern?
Yeah, hopefully win. We're going to go to the parade on Friday night.
Are you going to be dancing on Saturday when the Hawkeyes win?
Of course. Always.
We beat them pretty bad last time. What are you thinking this?
We got it. Northwestern got nothing.
Go Hawks, we got it.
When we beat Northwestern the last couple of years, how do you think we're going to do this year?
Well, my athletic and sports knowledge doesn't really exist, so I'm just hoping that we win for the sake of everyone's morale.
Very, very thoughtful answer, yes.
Identity. Go Hawks, guys.
Go Hawks. Thank you so much. Well, I think it's safe to say that all the students are pretty excited for this weekend's homecoming festivities.
That's right, Liv. This Saturday, everything's capped off as the Iowa Hawkeyes take on Northwestern Wildcats.
Well, that's right. That's all we have here at the Pentecost. Back to you at the sports studio.
This game here in Iowa City isn't the only big game going around the Big Ten, as Michigan and Wisconsin meet at the Big House.
Wisconsin is actually facing a little injury adversity as well, as top linebacker Vince Beagle is reportedly out with a broken bone in his foot. He got a screw in it, I think, yesterday. His dad was actually the one who kind of reported it. So who knows? Maybe he won't be in for the Wisconsin game against us here in a couple weeks. But the game is on ESPNU tomorrow at 11:01. So make sure you catch it there. Cole, back to you.